Okay, so I'll go here and take cake. I can close that one. The Google Map is fine. Okay. So I'm ready. Hello, good morning. I'm Natalie and I'm from El Salvador. And I'm part of Sunrise team. And we're doing today, we're gonna cook an upside down pineapple cake, which is one of our traditional cake in El Salvador. I don't know if you know what El Salvador is, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna check what El Salvador is so you can see it. So we here. So there is El Salvador in the map. We're gonna make it smaller. But in this area, this is the hottest area of El Salvador. And in that area is where they cultivate pineapples. And that is where it comes the upside down pineapple cake, which is traditional from this city called San Miguel. El Salvador has a lot of volcanoes that are active and dormant. So the one in San Miguel actually is active at the moment. And if you want to see it, El Salvador is in Central America. So we are near to Honduras, Guatemala, and then we got Mexico up here, which probably you're more familiar. And if we go, if we zoom out, then you will see England is around here. There we go. So you can see that we got where we live here, England. So I come from El Salvador, which is here, and the upside down pineapple cake that we're gonna do today. We got the recipe here so you can see it. So the first thing that we have to do is that we're gonna weigh our 50 grams of soft brown sugar. So let's do that first. Let me see, 50. Let's see. So we put that in a big bowl so we can mix it with butter, which today I'm gonna use margarine instead. So I'm gonna get a spoon, set it out, and we need another 50 grams. Let's put here 50 grams. So we go measure your margarine or butter. If it is butter and you got it hard like mine at the moment, what I tend to do is to grate it, because then it will blend nicely and easily. So you can mix it quicker with the sugar. So let's do this. So I'm gonna grate. And then we got about 50 grams of butter and margarine there at the end with the brown sugar, and we need to cream it. So we're gonna use a blender, and it's gonna be a bit noisy. So let's blend this. You can see what's going on here. Okay, mine is already soft. I hope yours too. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna take and put it in our tin for baking. So we need to spread it all around the tin in the sides and at the bottom. So let's do that now. And I hope you got the recipe. So I'm gonna stop this so then we can see it again. So we just spread it all across the thing. You can do it with your fingers as well. So keep putting it on. Spreading it all across the thing, every little bit. Because that will help that our cake doesn't get thick. And because it got the sugar, it will give it a lovely texture outside. Okay. It's all covered. Let's use all the last little bit. Let's not waste. And that's it. So I got mine all covered. So next, what we're gonna do is that we need to do is to drain our pineapples, slices, but keep the water because we're gonna use it later on for the sponge. So let's drain the pineapple. With the phone to put the water. Okay, so I'm putting all the water here. What we're gonna do with them, with a fork, let's get them out, and we have to put them around on top of the sugar because they go at the bottom. Okay, so we get the rings, and we're gonna put them inside our tin. So I put the middle one first, so you can put the ones in the edge, and it's to fill up all the thing. Very good. Put them carefully. Next one. Put another here. So I'm getting there. And the last one. So I got all my pineapple rings. And if you don't want to use the cherries, you can always use nuts if you don't have any allergies. So I'm gonna use nuts because at least it's a bit less sugar and they taste quite nice as well. So I'm gonna put almonds in each of the rings so it will look pretty too. So, perfect. So you can see mine with the almonds, the pineapple, and the butter that I put it at the bottom and all around the edges. So next, we're gonna start to do the sponge. So for the sponge, again, we're gonna measure. And for the sponge, okay, so it's the second bit. So it's the cake bit. So it's 100 grams of butter that it has to be soft. But if you don't have it soft, then remember that we grated. So we're gonna do 100 grams. And that will take me, if you don't want to measure, you can check here. So we take me down here. So let's do a bit of puff again. Okay, so we go 50. Okay. then I split stuck inside. There we go. And then we're gonna put the other bits. And over 50 with margarine. I'm sorry, it's very sunny where I am, but I will show you what I'm doing. Okay, so maybe that's it. Okay. Okay. So we got over 100 grams of butter and sugar. I mean, of butter and margarine. And then we need 100 grams of custard sugar, which I got in here. If you don't like it too sweet, you can always reduce the amount, and it would work okay. So that's 200 grams. So I'm gonna do 75 today. Put this here.
Really fancy a pineapple upside down cake.
And then we're gonna use the flour. So we need 100 grams as well. So let's go here, 100 grams of flour. If you have food allergies as well, you can use gluten-free, self-raising flour, and it would work perfectly fine with the recipe as well, because I do have allergies with gluten, so I normally use gluten-free, and it's fine, it's nice, and the texture is good too. So there we go, 100 grams. And then we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which I didn't put in here. So I need to go and look here. I got it here. So let's get a little bit of baking powder. Put a little bit of vanilla extra. And I will tell you my secret My little secret is that I always use cinnamon, because in El Salvador, in our cuisine, we always put cinnamon in puddings. So we're gonna put a little bit of cinnamon. There we go. And then we need to break 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 1. And 2. Okay, and then it said to put 2 tablespoons of the syrup that I saved. So I'm gonna put 1, 2. So we go. I'll show you my mixture here so you can see before I mix it how it's looking. There we go. So this is my mixture. Look, I got my eggs and everything ready to be blended. So now it's gonna be noisy again. I just have a thought, so I will recap. We did the butter and the sugar and we make it very soft. Then we put the pineapples, and some of you will put the cherries. I put almonds. remember food allergies. And then for this, we have done 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams of custard sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 eggs, and 2 tablespoons of pineapple syrup. And I put cinnamon because we use a lot of cinnamon, as I mentioned, in El Salvador for our cakes and puddings. What I notice is mine is a bit firm, so I'm gonna use a teeny bit more of the syrup to soften it a bit more. So let's we hold this, and then we just need to pour it on top of the pineapples. So we're gonna let's start to try to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it with a spoon because I need to cover all over the top of the pineapples. And then I try to spread it at the same time, so I'm gonna show you. So I put a spoonful. Let me see. I need to hold it like this. So I put a spoonful and then I spread it a little bit. Okay, just to cover the pineapples. And then we need to do it all over the thing. So I show you another one. And then we spread it a little bit. So we're covering. And don't worry, it will come out. I never had that it didn't come out, and I hope it's not gonna be today the first time. It always comes out. So let's do this. Oh, I can smell the cinnamon. It's really good. I hope you like cinnamon too, because I know some people doesn't like cinnamon that much. Okay, so just gently spread it across, very gently. Now that I covered them and I still got some mixture, then I can come back and put it in the bits that have a little bit less. So I'm going back to where I stand. Trying to make it a bit even. That's it. Go. I'm going to use the spatula to push some out. I don't like to leave any waste. Right. I'll try to clean the best I can. I wonder if any of you, when you were little and your mom baked, you fight to have the bowl to lick it. I do remember doing it and fighting with my brother and sister to see who will lick it. Okay, so we got this ready here. And I'm going to show them to you so you can see how I spread mine. So there we go, that's mine. So it's nice that it's a bit loose. That's why I put a bit more of syrup. Because if it is too hard, it would be harder to spread it. So it's nice that it's a bit loose. And then we just need to bake it. So I'm going to show you a video because I'm not going to manage to show you my final product. And I'm not gonna be able to be there as well to tell you what to do at the end. So we're gonna see a video who will explain the whole procedure. It's a BBC video from the BBC Food, and it shows you at the end, when you finish, you put a big plate. Let me get a big plate. So you find a plate that will cover all your thing, and you put it in the top, and then you just flick it. So you will do this now. And then the cake will come in here, but you need to wait 5 minutes. So I will show you the video. In the recipe as well, it says how long you have to wait before you put the plate and turn it over. And it should be okay. It won't stick, hopefully. But please let us know, and let me know if you want more information. Let me know which ones are your favorite cakes and recipes, and share it with us too, because it's nice to know what you're doing. So let me put this in my oven. So it's here, and we can go and be baked now. And I'm gonna show you the video that I promised you. So here we go. And there is a little video here that we can all see.
Natalie, what temperature does the oven need to be on?
180. It's 180, the oven.
And how long does it need to cook?
It needs to be cooked, let me tell you, 35 minutes. But I always, because mine is a pan oven, I always cook mine a bit less, so I would put 20 minutes and check, because you don't want to burn it. So if you check it, and I use a little skewer or a fork to see if it's cooked. So here we go, 35 minutes, but I do 20 so I don't burn it. Look, and that's what we do. So remember, the oven is going to be 180 if you go the oven. And if you go the gas oven, let me see here, I should say, it's 160 if you go the gas oven. No, it's number 4, isn't it? It's number 4. And remember to use the plate and to let it cool down for a little bit before you turn it over, 5 minutes before you turn it over. But I always, I should say, it's 35 minutes, 180 or 60. But I normally put less time because some ovens are different than another ones. So I prefer to check, and instead of check earlier rather than burn it. That's what I always say. So thank you very much. And please send pictures of your cake if you can, and any comments. And we hope to see you in any of the other diversity festival activities. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye.